We're going to be working on a problem graphing using slope-intercept form. This particular problem is given in standard form. If you recall, standard form is ax plus by is equal to a constant c. And so we have this equation 3x plus 2y is equal to 6 in standard form. We could have graphed it using this method. However, what if you wanted to convert it to slope-intercept form and then graph it from slope-intercept form? Remember, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. Y is by itself on one side of the equation. Everything else is the b term and the constant are on the other side of the equation. So let's take this equation 3x plus 2y equals 6 and rewrite it in slope-intercept form and then graph it using that format. So here's the equation again. 3x plus 2y equals 6. Remember, I want to get y by itself on one side of the equation. So the first thing I need to do is move away everything else, which in this case means getting rid of the 3x from this side. It's a positive 3x, so that means I should subtract 3x from both sides of the equation. Excuse me. So 3x minus 3x cancels out on this side, so all I have left is 2y equals, and over here I know I write negative 3x and positive 6. So my equation is now 2y equals negative 3x plus 6. But remember, what I want is just one y. This is actually 2y. So to make this become y equals, I now need to divide by 2, and I need to divide every term, each term in the equation, by 2 to keep it balanced. The 2's cancel out here, so I'm left with y equals negative 3 over 2x, and 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3. So this is my equation now converted into slope-intercept form. You can now clearly see from this format that the slope is negative 3 over 2, which is the coefficient before the x. The y-intercept is 3. So now that I have this equation in slope-intercept form, the next step is to graph it. I give you a few seconds to have everything down. So let's go ahead and graph this now. So let's sketch my graph. And we're graphing y equals negative 3 over 2x plus 3. Okay, so let's put in some numbers quickly. 1, 2, 3, negative 1, negative 2, let's do 1, 2, 3, etc. Okay, so step number 1 is to first plot the y-intercept. And the y-intercept in this case is 3. So I have 1 point. So I'm going to plot my first point right there at 3. And all I need now is a second point to make my graph. We can use the slope to find the second point. The slope is negative 3 over 2, which is rise divided by run. And a negative 3 rise means to go down 3. So from my y-intercept, I'm going to count down 3. So I go 1, 2, 3, and then the plus 2 here means go to the right 2. So now I'm going to go 1, 2. So my second point is right there. And then the last and final thing I need to do is now draw my line through those 2 points. So I draw my line through those points. And this is a graph of y equals negative 3 over 2x plus 3.